Hey everyone, Lensmanos here and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Billionaire. Let's see, so last episode we started on our Botania setup. My rubber trees have grown and I've planted a few more and done a little bit of work with what I needed to make some plastic sheets for this. I did say last episode I was going to look at probably making mana using the munch dew. Now, what I've planned to do on this episode is start with just the basic system on how to get the food for the munch dew, and then if I've got enough time, I'll start making the runes and stuff I need for the munch dews themselves. And then we can start looking into the automation part of it. I think that's probably a lot to get done in one episode, but I've prepared a few little things. The boots charging up, and they need a bit more power. So firstly in here we have the Mine Factory Reloaded Harvester. I can put these things away, but they've gone in the other one, that's fine. And in here we have the planter. So they're the two machines we're going to need for the moment. One thing I do want to do, I'm going to need some sort of void piping or trash can, or there's got to be a liquid void. Do we have trash cans in this one? Yep. So a fluid trash can is just cobble, bucket, and stone. I should be able to do that. Let's jump to this one. Stone, bucket. Probably need a little bit of cobble. 1, 2, 2, 5. Into here. Let's do that. We get a fluid trash can. Excellent. Only other thing I would need would be like a fluid duct. It's item ducts. Should have some fluid ducts here somewhere, otherwise we'll have to make some. Shout out if you see it, because I should have some somewhere. I'll get it in a minute. Okay, so I'm going to place these over here. Now the idea is obviously we want to get the munch dew uses leaves to generate mana. So I think I'm going to set up a little farm maybe here. I may end up moving some of these endo flames. But whatever happens, I need to be able to shoot, I guess, a laser or whatever these are, the mana spreaders, back into here so we can get some battery build up, so to speak. So yeah, let's do it here. Trying to leave enough room. The first thing we're going to need is put down the planter. In its base configuration, it's only going to be a 3x3. I don't know if I need to go any bigger. We can always adjust this later. And really, I don't have a wrench on me. So 3x3. That area there, this will plant saplings. And that's all I'm going to feed to it is saplings. We will need to hook up power and a few other bits and pieces. You know what? I probably want to make these at least maybe one bigger. Tin is a radius increase of 2. Lapis is 1. Iron is 3. Depends how much raw plastic I've got floating around. Let's check that out first. I've got dirt on me. Go away. Probably need one of them to put back in there. We're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need some of those item ducts that we just looked at before. I'm going to need some power. Just them. Servo, maybe. Might need that filter actually. Let's go through some stuff here. I thought I had some plastic. Maybe I put that inside. If I don't have enough plastic, then we... Right, I got 2. Guess we could get some more rubber. Probably need another filter, probably need another servo, basic servo maybe. Or we just use one of these. That might be a way of doing it. Them, I don't know. Things we need to do for $100, thanks. Let's see. Could probably automate things with what's it named down here? With the old XNet. Move power around. But saying a lot, and I apologize for that. Let's connect these two things together. I'm just gonna go the basic route. One. Okay, so that they will get power once we give it power. So for that I have something I've borrowed from the Fullcraft series, which is the RF Tools batteries, the remote power cells. I've got the linking card things here, and I've got the cells crafted up in a table inside. So that just requires a couple of machine frames, some blocks of redstone, a couple of quartz, a couple of diamonds. So these are just simple power cells. And my plan is to take one of these and plop him downstairs here. I don't know if I want to shove it in this area. I may just... We could have like a whole wall of them. Hook it up to this and have it automatically pump it all in there. Could do anything, and then we could put one over there. Oh, clean up my cabling across the floor. For the moment, we've got this. I'm going to put one in there, one in here, so it's linked. Let's close the interface and open it again. Number one. Really? You're one. There we go. So I need to put the other one into here. No, into here. Let's not get this wrong again. Link a power card to card on the left. Hopefully I don't derp this up. I tend to derp it up a little bit. Also, it's currently raining where I live, so if you do hear noise in the background, hopefully the rain's not too loud. But again, I hope to not break things here. I just broke it again. Look. Derp. Oh, I'm going to have another one of these episodes where I'm running backwards and forwards. No, it's got to go in there. Right, link ID is 1. Oh my gosh. Let's try again. So this will bring the power across and also give us a little bit of power storage and enable these things to work. To just work. Just work. So that's it. We need to set this to out. The other one needs to be set to in. This should enable us to have things going. I'm going to grab just some of these saplings. Really? It's night time already? Oh my gosh. You can have saplings. Consume stack is off. I'm actually going to get rid of that. And I don't really want so much stuff in the inventory. Let's just keep a stack inside. This, I'm actually going to tell it to shear leaves. Shear leaves, yes. So the idea is once things grow, which once we get power into it, trees will grow. The harvester will take the leaves off and then chop it down. We will need to get some more item ducts and route. I'll just pick up. I don't know. Oh, sapling probably. Yeah, have it. No, it's full. Munch Jews will get that sapling. We can route the items. Whoa! Hey, buddy. What you doing down there? That's my area. And you got a friend. It's not very nice. Do we have a problem? Oh, look at that. Yes, we have a problem. Problem solved? Good. This here I need to set to in, so it actually pulls power in. So it will, there we go. We are generating power. This thing will probably, oh look at that, it's just drained it. Look at it go. Chew up all that power. That'll give you something to do. come on. Kick in. Definitely will be generating power at a rapid rate of knots. We have 500,000 RF in there. This should be using fluid quite quickly, probably. Oh, only holds 2 buckets in. Just trickling in. Oh, maybe that'll. Maybe. There we go. Some stuff. Very nice. Things are still working. What I like to see. Gee, I really have not made sure my base was well lit, have I? Plonk this down here. So we have the red orchid from our extra utilities on top of the redstone ore, and it will generate very slowly, but it will generate redstone. So there we go. I can turn that off now. Otherwise, you guys are going to be staring at little red and yellow X's for the rest of the episode. Put you away. You guys can just go away for now. What did I need? I needed some more item ducts, which is what, tin and lead. Okay, so we should have a little bit of that in here. No lead. Oh, there it is. 2 of them. Tin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't have a lot of tin actually. Something I probably need to focus on next time I'm out doing some mining. Filter. No. Signal servo is probably a little bit of overkill. Regular servo might do. I'm gonna need. I'll just use rubber wood because. Just because. I am going to need. I guess at least a couple of drawers, maybe more. What am I going to get? I'm going to get sapling. I'm going to get wood, and I should get leaves. So let's grab just a couple more chests. And a little bit more of the wood. Otherwise, they'll look a little bit weird. Inventory is full. Let's eat rice. And this. Okay, picking up all the saplings. Again, I don't need that many saplings floating around. Alright. A few more of them. Chests. Cool. So, let's get actually, this should have power now, so it's probably working. Maybe. I'm pretty sure this works. Have done it before. Maybe I need a bigger area. Or I need to go at mine factory. Unless there's one that just does. Maybe there's one that does trees. I don't believe so. It's been a long time since I've done this, and to be honest, I didn't test it. I'm getting really bad for doing that sort of thing too. I'm a little bit bad for just going, yeah, this will work. Alright, planter should actually work. Right, I guess maybe because it's the red spruce. As far as I was concerned, it should place them. Alright, I'll go through, I'll check this out. Give me a moment, I'll be back very soon. Okay, it just looks like it was the fact that it didn't like a non-vanilla sapling. So the ones coming out of there were converted to being forestry saplings. So they had all the details of forestry had modified them to the point where they would not work. So I want this as a white list of. I've just found some oak saplings in one of my chests. So this should auto pull from here. I may have to put a chest here actually. That's something I can't remember whether I did or not. Again, things are pretty ugly and messy here. Drawers. Too close. Maybe. Oh, pick that up. But just for giggles, obviously. Things need to go in there. Nighttime. So I'm probably going to try and find some bone meal maybe, and see if we can give this a bit of a tickle along. But yeah, I took out the filter and just pop that in there. Goodness me, this is a very, very ugly build, and I do apologize for that. Have a sapling. That should plant it. Yep, excellent. So that's working. Again, as I said, I need to give it a bit of fertilizer. Things not going as well as it could do. I wonder if it's waiting for another output. I had some bones here somewhere. Right, so here's some redstone. Thank you very much. Right. Bone meal. Hello. There's some. How many do I get from here? You know what, that'll do. That's fine. So we could set up one factory loaded fertilizer to fertilize these, capture some pigs and the whatnot. But just for the moment, it's going to be slow probably. So no, I'm correct. I am going to need a chest. Let's whip up a chest real quick, because it obviously doesn't want to output to the duct. It wants to output to the ground. Can I put this here for a moment? Yes, I can. Just until that one disappears. Let's get rid of this. So I'm hoping it drops. Oh, see, this is a problem, right? So this isn't going to drop saplings because we've got sheer leaves on. So whether or not I have to set up a second one, maybe a second one of these. Maybe I'll make the farm bigger and I set up a second harvester that doesn't have sheer leaves on, so we can get saplings. Or turn this off for a moment, and I'll let this run while we set up the other part of the build, and then eventually we'll work through getting things to a point where we can automate having saplings. So that in itself we have. Dude, really? All right, so that's our little harvesting system. I'm not going to need that many drawers. Let's just get rid of one, because we may get apple drops from this. But the main thing there is we've got 55 leaves. Again, I may just build some conduits and make this bigger. So I might just put in some of those upgrades, these things. Make this a bit bigger, and then we'll get a lot planting. Have one doing saplings, one doing leaves. Should be sweet. So looking at my time, got a bit time left. Need to hook up that though. Did I not make any fluid ducts? Did I derp up on the fluid ducts? Because all I was going to end up doing is just plopping this here and just pumping the fluid into the into the trash can. And maybe will it auto output if I put you there? Oh, it did. Nice. There you go. Don't need to do any pipes. Just place it there. It's going to void that sludge. Honestly, I don't need the sludge. It really doesn't have much of a use, as far as I'm concerned. Not in this sort of pack anyway. We've got plenty of things we can get items from. Alright, let's look into this munch dew now. So the munch dew is going to require some petals. That's fine. A rune of gluttony. So we're going to need 2 mana diamonds. That's fine. Rune of winter and a rune of fire. Rune of fire comes from mana powder, mana steel, nether brick, gunpowder, nether wart. So mana steel. I am really low on redstone at the moment too. I think you can use gunpowder. So we've got diamond. I'm going to need to collect up a couple of items. So we need, excuse me, we're going to need things to make these runes. So we're going to need the rune of fire. We are going to need the rune of winter, which requires an earth plus snow, wool, cake. I'm going to have to make a cake. Oh my gosh. And then we're going to require the rune of water. So I'm going to make these items and I'll be back once I've done that. Alright, so I think I've got everything bar one last item, which will be this in here. Turns into another one. So I ran into the nether and found a red mushroom because it's easier to find a red mushroom than it is to find a oh, it's heavy, than it is to find the nether wart. So let's carry this over, and I'm probably gonna chew through my hunger bar, and then I've got to walk slowly. So I made everything I believe I'm going to need, and I hope actually no, I should have everything. Fingers are crossed for the best though, because knowing my luck, there'll be something that I've forgotten. Okay, so we're going to need to turn these into here, and see, there's something I've forgotten. We're going to need some more of these. Let's look at what I need. I'm going to need some of this. I've got one of these, so that's okay. Oh, I've got some of these too, that's good. So there are a couple of things I needed. So I don't need one of those diamonds, and I probably don't need those 3. I do need to turn 3 of these into mana powder. Can I do that? Yes. And let's start with the basics. Let's do the rune of fire first. So 1 mana powder, 1 mana steel, nether brick, gunpowder, nether wart. One of them. One of them. One of them. Another brick, etc. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's going to start doing that. Hopefully we have enough. This I'm going to need to put some of that here and grab you, and there's 2 runes of fire. So that's one of the items we're going to need. I can probably put that away. Still need to convert one of these, which I can. Excellent. Let's give this, have a couple of sticks. Okay, next one. So that was a rune of fire. Then we need to do the rune of winter, which requires a rune of water. So mana steel, mana powder, fishing rod, sugar canes, and bone meal. Fishing rod, sugarcane, bone meal. Just go away. Fishing rod, sugarcane, bone meal. Let's move all this stuff and do this. 1. No, I don't want 2 of them. That's not what I wanted. Take you out of there. Take one of them out. Yes, excellent. I can do that. You, and you. That should give us the water. Throw another 8 coal out. So hopefully this will get us what we need for the water. Next one will be the rune of earth. So we need stone, block of coal, mushroom. So let's do this now. You and yoink. Okay, so I'll just put them in there for now. Stone, block of coal, mushroom. You, like that. Okay, cruising. Need to do this and this. We're getting there. Okay, so that's ready. That. Okay. So there's the two. Got the fire. We're still doing winter. We've got earth. We've got water. We need cake, wool, and 2 snow. Cake, wool, 2 snow. 1 rune of water. 1 rune of earth. You. Awesome. Things are cruising through. They're finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how much mana we're chewing through here, but it's speedy enough. Done. Oh, and I got my runes back, which is a nice little mechanic. I am going to need at least a couple more of them. Okay, so next one. We need the 2 mana diamonds, the fire and the winter. Fire, winter, 2 mana diamonds. 1, 2. Okay. Jeez, I'm chewing through that coal. Okay, so I'm also going to need 2 lime, 2 red, and a green petal. Please tell me I've got what I need. 2 lime, 2 red, and 1 of them. Excellent. Right, let's get these out of here. Very good. Okay, so now we need to do this to make the flower. Yes. So we've got the rune of gluttony. I will put all the other runes away. Winter, fire. Oh, excuse me. Back in a moment. Alrighty, let's do this now. Last thing in order to create this one is to do this. Like so. We have a munch dew. So if I plop, let's see, because I kind of want to link him to that one. Just to try and keep this close, let's put him here. I might need to, yep, cool, he's bound to the right one. And the idea with the munch dew, oh look, it's obviously done a little bit. Why do I have 2 lots of wood? I'm just having for apples. So with the munch dew, what he does is he eats leaves. And he will generate mana based on how many leaves he eats. So let's see, what have I got? I got 54. Let's see. I'm not sure how many he eats before he gets full. I'm pretty sure this is the right one. Yeah, does flower count as cannibalism? Is. Let's do this. Control. Yoicks. Let's see, by any leaves near the flower will get munched up and converted into mana. No saplings or any other items will be dropped from the leaves. That's fine. This flower outputs a hefty amount of mana per tree eaten. However, after it finishes eating all the available leaves, when left without any, it'll take a break from doing so and will only be able to eat again after about over a minute. So the idea is generally to eat a whole tree. But what we can do to automate this, and it'll have to be in the next episode we do that, is that we can basically... I think it just ate them. It did. So what you do is you have an area where it can place down leaves around it. So we can go... I'm not sure what its range is. Alright. So let's just sleep through the night. So about a minute in between feeding sessions. So if we work out a way of having this placed, it's either that or we just put an item placer with a sapling in it, and then maybe something that eats the wood. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I have automated one of these before, and the idea was, as long as there is leaves there, it will keep eating up to a certain point. So if you can have something putting leaves in quick enough, it will continue to eat those leaves until it runs out of things to eat. So let's keep watching this. Hopefully he'll eat in just a second. And once he does, we'll see what sort of manner he produces. Come on. You can do it, buddy. So not heaps, but enough. Like that almost filled that mana spreader up. Just from those 15 leaves. So ideally what we'll do is maybe we can set up an automated system, perhaps using one of our automation things like XNet, for example, and have it so it completely surrounds this guy with leaves to a certain height. Again, I don't know how tall he can reach. Short of that, I can, like, plant a tree. And this, for some reason, is not... No, it's obviously going here first. And I have to set up a priority system. Or I'll have to do a dense conduit. I think I can do dense conduits, can't I? Dense. I don't know. I'll work out a way. Either that or I'll move these drawers away. Or we just don't give the saplings anywhere to go. But that's cool. So I'll muck around with this a bit more and refine it just a little bit more. We will attempt to see what the level of range this thing has. So that's a big tree. Let's see if it can eat that big tree once it kicks off again. And that'll give us an idea of roughly how far it can reach. But for the moment, we've set up a bit of wireless power. We've set up a little bit of a farm here. Again, I'll tweak this a bit in between episodes to make it just that little bit more efficient. And we've got another source of making mana. So ideally, there's just a kind of dot in there. This guy should eat this tree soon. That is a big tree too. I'm quite surprised that spawned at that size tree. But by all means, please leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought. I have automated one of these before. But if you've done something similar, please let me know below. Give me a bit of a description of how you've done it. And perhaps we can work out something a little bit different to get this thing to work. So again, thank you for watching. Comments below. And I'll see you next time. Bye now. Just so you know, this thing is chewing on this tree. And it's almost full. And it's just stopped eating. That mana spread is full. It's still full. We are absolutely... Look at all that mana going in. And it is reaching the top of this tree. So that is quite impressive. So I'm thinking I'll work out a way of placing all these blocks, and we'll see how we can go about making something really cool. Again, thanks for watching. See you next time.